All right, World Wide Web. Another super mind sizzling edition of Sports and Tacos coming at you. And we got our buddy Ray Pinetto on. Awesome.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What up?
How we doing?
All right. So, Ray, thanks for coming on.
Barely hear you.
Got your volume turned up?
Thank you. I'm trying to work this mic stuff over here. I could barely hear you guys.
Yeah.
You're on our end.
We hear you, buddy.
You hear us? All right. I can hear you guys low,
Yeah.
but let's go.
Okay, rock and roll. All right, guys. So Ray, this is Sports and Tacos. Thanks for coming on today. You know me, obviously, Spencer Cadigan. I host Sports and Tacos, and these are the other OGs. So the guy with the Atlanta Braves hat on, that's my buddy Robert Humphreys.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
We call him Bama. He's from Alabama. You know, he's all about Roll Tide. He's a Ravens fan,
Yeah,
big Atlanta Braves fan. And the guy sitting next to him is Tony Pantoja. He's born and raised in Denver, just like me. Huge Broncos fan, Rockies fan.
Yep.
Basically, all things.
It hurts some of them. It hurts.
It hurts.
But it's going to come back.
As you can
Go
see,
Nuggets. Come on, Avalanche.
yeah.
Come on, Raptors.
Ray's got a Terrell Davis jersey in the background there.
Yeah, I was noticing that. That's nice, man. Heck yeah.
Attaboy, brother. Attaboy.
Hey, one of my favorite players there.
Yep. Ray, just so happens, I met Ray I think I met you at the Cedric the Entertainer's Celebrity Golf Tournament last summer. I'm pretty sure that was.
Yeah, you did. I set up all the sports memorabilia and the music and Hollywood stuff to help raise money for the cause.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Attaboy.
just so happened that Ray was a Broncos fan, which made me like
Hey, man, he's a good man.
No, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know.
Right?
Hey, Ray, I got to throw something out right now. Lately, like
Yes.
Shotgun Spencer, he's one of those cats that, loves teams when they're winning. He has, like we call posters on the wall where he's a Jake Burrows fan. He lost. Now he's a Patrick Mahomes fan. He's all right, but he's Kansas City. But what you got in the back right there, brother, that's the perfect poster, and that's a perfect picture. God bless.
Thank you. You know what? Ever since I got into building and selling memorabilia, I'm still a huge Broncos fan, and no matter what, win or lose, I will be there. But over the time, I started, playing fantasy football, started following certain players, and now I have a 10-year-old. We start watching every single game instead of just the Broncos. Totally. Patrick Mahomes right now is the new Tom Brady with Gronk. You know what I mean? That's a new era that started. So and basically I follow players that I'm not gonna sell and build stuff on them. Yeah. So that's my whole thing now with sports, with even with football, baseball, basketball. It's the upcoming player that people want.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. We're gonna run the intro real quick, Ray, and then we'll just dive into sports memorabilia topics and just regular sports topics of the day. So we'll be back in about 25 seconds here. All right, guys. There's the super amazing Sports and Tacos intro. So, okay, we got Ray Pinetto on today. Ray, is it you and a partner that own Pro Signatures Memorabilia?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. So and let me ask you. So, where are you from originally, Ray?
Well, I was born and raised in the Valley in California.
Right.
Moved to Texas for a few years, and then came back out here, and I'm living in Ventura now.
Right. So when I came out to your place the other day, is that Simi Valley, or is that when they like when it's because I'm from Denver? All I know is like LA Valley. Is that what you would refer to as Ventura, or is it Simi Valley? Like I'm not sure, like-
it's the city of Ventura, but it's Simi Valley.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I know, like for me, I mean, dude, I started collecting cards when I was like 7 years old, and I may, like I think I stopped from like maybe age, like once I discovered girls, like I kind of stopped from like age 16 until maybe age like 24, and then I got back into it. Have you been collecting your entire life, Ray? Or when did you become a collector?
Yeah, well, I started with comic books. I was into like Spider-Man stuff, like every other kid, wrestling, that type of stuff. I started playing football at 10 years old. So ever since then, that was my sport. I started collecting football cards. I had a lot of uncles that had baseball cards. They would just give me cards, and I started getting into that. So yeah, my dad took me to my first game at the Coliseum against I think it was the Raiders against the Oilers.
Sweet.
And that's when he introduced me to Bo Jackson. That was, I think, one of the greatest tailbacks at all times.
Number 34.
Oh,
Yep. And ever since then, it was football. And then as I got older, I started playing different sports. The only one I couldn't honestly, and at times that's changed, but basketball is one of the ones that I haven't really have a team. I have players like, when Kobe, of course, and Jordan and stuff like that. But yeah, I just started collecting, and then I met this framer that does framing, and we put our ideas together, and that was like 15 years ago. We started the whole business.
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah, heck yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's sweet. I mean, that's why, when I met you at Cedric the Entertainer, I'm a collector, and just this, I've told these guys, because, for I don't know, probably 6 months now, on every episode, we run the logos of our sponsors. We got Paul Pratt. He's ex-Detroit Lion. He's got some water called Noah water, which is like electrolyte injected, really good water, I guess, that we promote. And we've been promoting Pro Signatures memorabilia. And I, always, every time I tell these guys, this guy, Ray Panetto, he has the freaking coolest sports memorabilia pieces, that I've seen. And when you're at events, like Cedric the Entertainer's Celebrity Golf Tournament, and you're at like, what was it, like Pump Brothers. I mean, I don't know if you, like Bam and Tony, like really understand, like just the amount of celebrities walking around in these.
Oh yeah.
At these events is nuts.
This year at the Punk Brother, they're going to have the Dream Team there. The old one with Jordan and Magic and all those guys.
But basketball Dream Team, no kidding.
Yeah.
You got the Birdman there too.
Yeah,
the Birdman, exactly. And the Pump Brothers are one of the foundations, one of the biggest foundations I work with. They have every athlete you think of there, present or past.
Dude, it was crazy. Put it this way, Bama. Ray Lewis.
Oh,
it was at the freaking event but that was at the Beverly Hilton, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah, it was at the Beverly Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hilton Hotel. I mean, it was nuts, dude. You had Ozzy.
That's cool.
Yeah, you had it was Ray Lewis, Jerry Rice.
Oh, Jerry, Mr. Rice,
Jerry.
Now, Spencer, I did have a Jerry Rice poster on my wall growing up.
Me too. The ones with the hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that poster too for a long time.
I'll show you guys here something in a minute.
He is a good ball player.
I went down to Ray's place and picked up some of his like kind of swag the other day to kind of get get my own little memorabilia business going again. And also I want to inject some of it in, like when we start doing G Unit Prices Right, we're gonna start giving away prizes. I've set aside some of those starting lineups for when we're doing like trivia night, stuff like that. But so like seriously, Ozzie Smith, God, who else was there? Oscar De La Hoya was there. I mean, it was freaking
The
nuts.
Golden Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the okay, Dave, you remember when I was telling you I had like a 20-minute conversation with Marcus Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner. So I just kind of want to like put in perspective a little bit, like just how big these events.
That's
and
that's badass that you run into people. I'm just
and
that's
at
cool.
these events, you know, especially like the golf tournaments, it's a couple day long event. Like, you know, they have the big, I don't know, what did you say, like the opening party night, and then they do celebrity, they do auctions. And Ray and his buddy, what's your buddy's name?
David Valencia.
David Valencia, you know, they have just tons. I mean, I don't even know how many. It probably takes you guys all day to bring.
Well, for that event, we set up 500 items.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
500.
Yeah.
500 framed pieces of like
Yes.
sports
There's a lot of money in there.
Oh man, it was. We raised that year. We raised the charity $120,000 of just sports memorabilia.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man. That is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So
That's
you know
awesome.
what we do, what I started doing, because you know, like I said, I collected cards, and it sucks to have your card, and you know, in your drawer, or whatever, you pull it out to show your friend or whatever. So my idea was like, why not just frame it and always have it on the wall, something that's special for you, and that's what people are buying now. I'm starting to do it a lot for graded cards, and you can
Yeah.
display your card now. Just with a simple autograph too. If you have say a Joe Montana autograph book, and you have his autograph in there, now I could turn that autograph into a collage where you know that instead of just spending, like, you know, I'm just putting it out there, like say that the autograph's worth $120,
Mhm.
and in that book. Once we put the photos and maybe like a little ring, like a championship ring replica in there and everything, we make that piece into like a $600 piece. So
Right?
that's something
nice.
that nobody else has but you. So
One of a
that's
kind.
how we
Kind of one of a kind.
make it happen. Yeah.
That's
And like
cool,
with
yeah.
Spencer, when he got all that stuff from me, a lot of those toys I collected over the years. They're new packages that I had ideas for. And this is back like in the 90s. I have a garage full of them, you know, all the way from Muhammad Ali to Sandy Koufax dolls and stuff like that I had so many ideas for. But you know,
Cool, man.
as time goes on, a lot of the people are just caring about the new upcoming baseball player or football
What's
player.
hot
You know,
now.
like Patrick Mahomes right now, I can't even keep him in stock. Like anything to have Patrick Mahomes leaves, and I'm in California. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Says hell yeah, that says a lot. Yeah.
It's freaking
Well-
yeah, it's just the stuff that he's got is amazing. Did you guys get rid of the piece that was the 8x10 signed by John Elway, and with the 8x10 signed by Peyton Manning with the 3 Broncos Super Bowl rings?
Oh yeah.
Dude, Tony,
That's sold for 1,600 there at the event.
dude,
Dang.
Yeah.
cool.
That would have been pretty cool there, man.
Oh man, you know, like on my wall, when I built this little space for my memorabilia, I had it all nice because I had, like, you know, uniform photos. But as time went on, someone either came here or they called me like, "Oh, we want something of John Elway," and I look at my wall, I'm like, "Okay, I'll get rid of it. You know, I'll build another one." So everything just changes at all times. In here I got a couple of Raider pieces up because, like I said, Bo Jackson was my guy. So I have a Bo Jackson Raider helmet. I got Green Bay stuff. So, you know, like I said, I'm just a collector of sports, not just a team.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if you have that picture of that Monday night game where Bo Jackson in Seattle ran over this guy called the Boz, where, you know, he was a big name for a couple years, you know, for a couple seasons, and then all of a sudden Bo Jackson took that away from him by him running him over and running 50, 60 yards, and
Yeah.
he didn't even stop. He ran into that hallway.
So,
Man, he must hit a brick wall because that boy's a bull. But you know what?
Yeah.
Bo Jackson, pretty good man. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we've had these
He's
arguments before.
Alabama, well, Auburn school, but state of Alabama. Yeah, I know.
I
some
mean,
Bo.
you know, if Bo Jackson would have stayed healthy, he probably would be, in my opinion,
Oh,
would be
yeah.
the greatest running back ever.
Yes.
and
That's
one
for
of
sure.
the outfielders all the time too. I mean, yeah, that dude did all those things.
We
Yeah,
also have a guy
His
named
rookie year.
Doug Plank comes on the show. He's an ex-Chicago Bear. He was a free safety with the Bears from like 75 to like 1983. And the only real comparison to Bo Jackson, the only comp was Earl Campbell. And Doug tells us about what trying to tackle Earl Campbell was like. And he said it was like, you know, he said it was insane. The guy was a freight train. Like he didn't try
Right.
and juke
That's like
you.
two trees running at you.
Yeah.
He didn't try and
We
jive
got
you.
one right now, and that's in Tennessee.
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of like Derrick Henry nowadays.
Yeah, King Henry, man. He throws that mighty arm out. You're just hoping it's gonna probably feel like a Mike Tyson punch.
But they don't come around
Right.
that often. I mean, yeah, like Bo Jackson. I mean, I wish I wanted to be a linebacker, much less a D-back trying to tackle that dude right there.
The boy drank his milk.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he was also great in baseball.
That's what I say. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just as
You
good as
know?
an outfielder too. He could have been great in both of those right there.
Well,
Right?
Till he went out. But
Well, look at his rookie year. He went to the All-Star, and his first at bat, he hits a home run. That's one of the first times ever a rookie hits a home run in the All-Star game for his first appearance.
And he didn't just hit a home run. He destroyed
Crushed it.
baseball.
yeah.
If you guys remember,
Yeah.
I mean,
And he
like,
ran up the wall. Remember we did
Yeah,
that?
he-
Yeah.
He
That's
did
one of my
spider
favorite plays
walk.
right there. Yeah.
Bo, yeah.
Uh,
The guy was just a free ed. I mean, either way, you know, what were we? I think last week we were talking about who were we? I know that he didn't have enough longevity, but man, if there was a guy that could make a case for just throwing him in the Hall of Fame just because, like, dude,
Just what he did on both sports right there. I'm sure.
like just the fact. I mean, like I said, we were talking about Terrell Davis, right? We were talking about
Right.
TD. And the conversation last week was if Patrick Mahomes never played another down, is he a Hall of Famer? And it was pretty much a consensus, yes, which is crazy because he's only been like 6 years, I think, you know, but he's been
Right.
to 5 AFC
Impressive
championships.
6 years. Yeah, very
Yeah,
impressive.
5
6
AFC championship games, 3 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl championships. And
Two
then we
NBA
were talking,
Super Bowls.
we were talking about Terrell Davis and how, he finally eventually made it into the Hall of Fame. And, I know that Bo Jackson doesn't have the doesn't have any of that stuff, but just anybody who watched him knew that dude was the greatest ever.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest combination of strength and speed that I ever saw. I mean, he was like 240 and could run a 4.3 40. That's insane.
Yeah.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. But see, if we're talking about both sides, we'll talk about defense too, about a Hall of Famer that's in the NFL right now, the Neon Deion Sanders. When he was playing baseball, he did really good, man. He did. He played really good ball.
He wasn't a Bo Jackson playing baseball.
Yeah, but
Joe was
then-
good. He was on
but
my
then-
face.
But
for,
then if you look
some
at those,
runs there.
Bama,
Yeah.
if you look at it though too,
Now,
look at what he did at NFL. He made history happen where he made cornerbacks play like cornerbacks play today because they want to play like Neon Deion.
now
Oh, yeah.
Neon
That's
was
for sure.
the person I know of that played a football game that morning, then took a plane down to Atlanta to play a playoff game that night. So we did a football game and a baseball playoff game on the same day. That's pretty impressive right there, too.
He was probably tired wearing all that gold, just going to plane, and he had to take it off, put it on. It's like a workout.
Right.
Dude, and, Neon.
And he's doing a lot now. He has a lot of camps going on.
He didn't tackle
Well,
Bo
not only
Jackson.
that, he freaking he's got everybody at CU excited. He freaking is
Yeah.
gonna put CU football back on the map, like instantly. Like I
Right.
think they literally had a top 20 recruiting class
Yeah, they're already. I mean, there's been more talk about CU football in the last 2 months than there has been in the last 5, 6, 7 years since I've been out here.
maybe
Plus
20 years.
that.
Yeah.
So I've been out here, what,
But
12 years now? And yeah, there's been no hype in that for CU football. No.
See,
I like it. I like
with
it.
the hype that's going on now, see, we're not talking about like 1989, 1990 when we went to the back-to-back national championships.
Oh, the McCarthy days?
Yeah, we won one, we lost one. But, we also,
Right.
it's just one of those deals where now we're in a situation where we got prime time at our place where it's not just helping out Colorado, it's going to be helping out the Pac-10 because the Pac-10 actually needs a hand. They're falling apart. Who hears the Pac-10 anymore?
Yeah, that's right, because USC and UCLA are leaving.
Yeah, who hears
Yeah.
who hears the Pac-10 anymore? All you hear is Big Ten, SEC, and unfortunately ACC. I'm still mad at y'all. But you know what? At the same time, let me talk about a little business. Neon Dion is going to be bringing action into this house. I root for the Buffs, but now, I'll have something to watch on Saturdays where if my Michigan Wolverines ain't on, I'll watch them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a UCLA fan, and like I said, it's been many years since, just like the Broncos right now. I'm just not happy with either one of them. We have a good player come in, we have all this high hope, and then at the end, it's like next season.
Yeah, next season.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think about, Ray? What do you think about UCLA going out of the Pac-12 into the Big Ten now?
Oh, the what? I'm sorry. I could. You guys are in and out sometimes.
Oh, sorry. Just being a UCLA fan, I mean, what do you think about them? Swapping out of the Pac-12 conference and going over to the Big Ten now?
Yeah, put it all together, just like the NFL. Just not have sides, have it all together, and let the best be the best. Yeah, I'm for it.
It's freaking crazy, dude.
Curious. Yeah. Because I thought they should have stayed on. I don't know. I don't like the whole thing where it's kind of coming down to that, but it is coming down to that. But
Yeah.
Basically, it's looking like East versus West.
they do have the expanded playoffs starting next year, 24, I think it is, where they go to 12 teams instead of 4, which I do like that.
Yeah, it'd be freaking nuts. Okay, well, real quick, we're gonna run a couple of commercials. We're gonna promote, and then we'll get back. I got some other quick topics I want to talk about. I want to talk about Tom Brady real quick. So
Really, he's retired.
Dude, you still have that poster on the wall, brother.
in like one
Tom
minute.
Brady on a speedo.
Right,
That's
this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect. You can see Sports and Tacos at YouTube. Smash that subscribe button right now. We are on Sunday mornings, Monday nights, and Thursday nights. Sports and Tacos, YouTube, subscribe. Do it now. Watch Sports and Tacos.
YouTube is the place to go to watch some Sports and Tacos, y'all. Check us out 3 times a week.
Hey, Spencer, is something
Follow
going on
us,
with my
like
mic? It
us.
goes
We
in and
love you.
out.
Let's do it.
Is there a
Join
setting?
us.
Okay. Boom. We can hear you fine, Ray, just so you know.
Okay. No, but I could hear you guys go in and out, and it's like really low.
Okay. I don't know why that is, but
I don't know.
I guess
Nope.
if you can hear us,
I could like I said, I could make some sense off some certain things, and certain things it just kind of blanks out.
Okay. Well, let's see. What I wanted to chat about now is do you guys think Tom Brady is going to stay retired? Because there's been a lot of talk that I listen to sports radio pretty much every day. And God, with as good as the 49ers are, there's a lot of talk that it is just too easy for Tom Brady to go become a 49er now. What are your guys' thoughts of that?
What? When he first, last year when he retired and then said, no, I'm going to come back for another year, he said he kind of rushed to it, right? And he said, I wanted to take more time this time when I do retire to really decide it. Well, he didn't take any more time this year. He did it, I think, maybe even quicker to the same date as he did last year. So, yeah, no, I could see him coming back. Maybe if not at the beginning, hell, like last year when Indy was trying to get Phillip Rivers back a couple times, to get him out of retirement. And if you don't start, I could see Tom Brady playing football again.
What do you think, Tony?
I don't think so.
You think he's
I
done?
know, with all the sports talk going through all the radio and this and that, but you know what? I watch TMZ. With TMZ, man, it showed him having a good time hanging out with his kids and all that. And then later on that evening, it's him and Giselle out of dinner holding hands. I think boy's retired.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, with him and Gazelle, that's right. I did hear they were kind of starting to rekindle maybe a little bit. So maybe that would seem to be the whole reason.
And
things kind of happened before when he retired and then retired, and then all heck broke loose. I know it wasn't just that, but
he did. He did his time.
Now he's going to get caught up middle of the season when somebody gets hurt, and they're going to be like, "Hey, man, you want to come play for a couple million, try and take us to the playoffs?" And I bet he comes back.
Now he did his time. You know what he's going to be doing? He's going to be talking on TV on Sundays.
That's true.
He's going to be talking on TV on Sundays, so that's the only time of the week that he actually gets to spend away, and then he's with his family. I see that.
Yeah.
And he is making more money on TV talk show, doing the pregame and postgame stuff than he would be ever did playing. So I guess
wasn't there a rumor out there where they said they were going to pay him a certain amount of money to go back to New England and throw the ball for a quarter and let him retire with New England?
I think
is that
true? I got that take too. What my understanding was that he was going to sign for 1 day.
Oh, and just retire.
And then retire.
He should retire as a Patriot.
Where he's going back home, where he'll have, of course, the Patriots name, of course, all those times. And he's going to have that little bracket where it says Tampa Bay champion.
He's going to take over from my boy, Mac Jones.
Yeah. I think, dude, I mean, he's serious. If there was ever a football addict, it is Tom Brady. I mean, the guy literally got divorced to come back this season from a supermodel that makes more money than he does, basically. At least that's the, I don't know the in-depth story of exactly why, but it sounded like that was a big reason why, because he decided to come back for another season. So knowing that kind of person and that kind of competitiveness, if the 49ers called and were like, look, we need you for 1 season. Because the team is there, dude. They have a team that can win the Super Bowl with that defense and all those players on offense. All they're really lacking is a freaking quarterback.
But it's Tom Brady, that quarterback, though, too. I mean, I know Tampa Bay wasn't the Tampa Bay that won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, but Tom didn't look like going up. The competitiveness is still there, but the actions on the field didn't always quite pan out. Now, granted,
I think about it like this. I think about it like this. You could say the exact same thing about Peyton freaking Manning when we won that last Super Bowl in 2015. He was only half of what he was, but with that defense and enough offensive weapons, it won the Super Bowl.
That's true.
This is where I really want to go with this.
Mr. Wounded Duck Peyton Manning that last year, which was really good and got it done, but every ball got there. Every ball got there.
All right, gentlemen, but you're talking about,
and they didn't rely on him though.
You guys are talking about two different apples right now. The apple that you're talking about, Peyton Manning, he wasn't ready to leave the league. He was getting fired from one of the teams where it was the Indianapolis Colts because this guy Luck was taking over, and look what happened to that situation. But at that time, if you think about it, look at it, find out he wanted to still play, and then they're saying, oh, he has a broken neck, this and that. He still played with that broken neck. Look what he did. He lost the Super Bowl, but he went back to the Super Bowl and won it.
Yeah.
And then he still holds the record and the most touchdowns in a season, which is 55. And then he still holds the record for most yardage in a season of the year that he got MVP.
Right. So yes, I guess.
So you're saying he had something to prove still, and Brady?
No, he still wanted to play.
No, he definitely.
Right,
Yeah.
right now,
He
Tom,
definitely got something. to
He
prove
had
right
something
there.
to prove.
yeah, think about it. When you get fired from a team that you brought from nothing to something, and then they finally turn you loose in a wrong way because you're getting surgery, and then all of a sudden they bring in this young buck from Stanford, Luck, and then all of a sudden Luck was doing good, but now, like I said, you know the situation. But then all of a sudden he still wanted to play, and guess what? Denver gave him a chance, and we needed hope, and he helped us out. But then since from 2015 to present, we haven't had a quarterback until I don't know. I just don't know. It's the first season with our boy
So
right
it's
now.
Tom Brady though, but yeah.
But Tom Brady, on the other hand, he did what he did. He admitted what he wanted, and he even did it on the beach. You know what? He did it relaxed and he did it smooth. And the only one that knew about it was Facebook. Go figure. But at the same time, he's retired.
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back. I'm seeing him to be a father.
He was retired last year too.
He wants to be a father, a husband, and then he's gonna be an announcer on Sundays where he doesn't have to worry about thinking, oh, who's going to take me out saying who took out the GOAT.
No, Tom wants to be the first quarterback with 3 rings on 3 different teams.
See, that's what I mean. Okay, Ray, what is your thoughts? And I want everybody's thoughts.
Well, I don't think no one's going to catch up to his 6 rings.
No, nobody's catching that. But I'm just here. I literally, okay, we don't know, and it may be a long shot that he actually decides to come back. But I guarantee you, it is going to be very tempting if the San Francisco 49ers give him a call with a Super Bowl ready team. So let's pretend that he does come back, and let's pretend we are in this upcoming Super Bowl, and it is the 49ers with Tom Brady versus the Kansas City Chiefs with Mahomes. Who I know that's crazy hypothetical. Who you picking in that game?
Well, Tom Brady with San Francisco will have more weapons on offense and defense.
Yes.
All you need from Tom Brady is to do a 5-yard pass or give it to one of the 2 best running backs they have right now.
Yeah.
And that's it. I would pick Tom Brady on that situation.
Yeah. So that's where it's just God. It's got to be. I mean, I know they have 3 good quarterbacks on that roster right now but if you had a chance to get TB12 for one last season, if I was the Niners, I would go for it. I mean, because it's not like he retired because he got hurt. That's what I thought could have been the outcome of him coming back last year, was like, oh man, this might end bad. His old ass is going to go out there and get broken, but it didn't happen like that.
Right.
Yeah, but I bet his body's pretty tired, Shotgun. That's a catch. I bet his body's pretty tired with this rest that he's had. And then when he was walking on that beach, when he made his announcement, he made it full. He made it real. Why does he need to come back to the game for something that is going to take the bionic man for them?
Because he's a football addict. He cannot.
It don't matter. That's why he's going to be an announcer.
That's not going to fill. That's not going to fill it. That's not going to fill.
No, it's not. No. Not if he can still freaking play.
Yeah.
So Bama.
Then he'll buy a Madden video game and play it on his 88.
Bama, listen to me. If it is the Niners and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl next season, who are you picking?
I'm going to go with the Niners, honestly. If Brady was quarterback, I like what Ray said. Man, you really don't need him to win it. Just game manage, and with everything else around, he'd be the great game management player.
Okay, Tony, you have to bet $1 million. Tom Brady came back and took the Niners to the Super Bowl against Mahomes.
If they made it that far, I would go Brady on that one right there. I'd really go San Francisco 49ers, but yeah, Brady being the quarterback.
Tony, $1 million.
Got to go Brady. Yeah, right now the kid, he's already doing really well, doing what he's doing, but Brady's time and time again proved what Brady does. He wins.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
freaking-
Fred don't have a defensive coordinator anymore either, though. They got him. I know defense, they'll step somebody in, but D'Amico's gone. He's at Houston now.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, cool. That's all I really wanted to chat about with football today. I mean, we got 7 months till football starts again. My last
XFL's on right now. My Battlehawks are losing.
would you say the USFL?
Now XFL, USFL
XFL.
starts in a couple of weeks, but the XFL, AJ McCarron, quarterback for the Battlehawks.
I took
Losing.
DC. I took DC.
Oh, and your boy Patrick, Paxton Lynch is the quarterback for one of the teams, Spencer.
For Orlando. There's a new poster for you, but they're 0-2.
What a horrible draft pick that was.
Good job, John Elway. Good job.
Good.
Thank you, Johnny.
All right, well, cool. The only other thing I wanted to chat about is just let's play a little what's in a name again. And this is just in regards to the I think it's 3 quarterbacks that are supposed to be picked in the first round of the NFL draft. We're just going to play what's in a name. We're not going to break down anything, no analytics, no nothing. So you got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and a guy named Will Levis. Bama, based on their name, which one of these guys sounds like he's going to be a superstar quarterback?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. That's what I was thinking.
It just flows off the tongue. Bryce Young.
Tony.
Since I'm not a fan of the Ohio State Buckeyes, I'm going to go Hill.
Will CJ Stroud or Will Levis?
Will Levis.
Will Levis?
That's a backup's name.
That is a total
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
No,
that.
well, now the starting quarterback got hurt, so Will Levis is stepping up. He's kind of a little scared. He hikes the ball. Oh my gosh, he goes long. It's a touchdown. His first pass of the game just won the game going into the playoffs.
No.
Yes, I'll take him.
You guys are, I think you guys are all wrong, just so you know. And Bryce Young, it's just too common. And I don't want to do any analytics, but he's coming out of Alabama. And Alabama, name the last great NFL Alabama quarterback. Great. I'm talking like maybe Hall of Fame. I'm not.
Joe Namath.
Kenny Stabler, Joe Namath, you go back in that era. But now we got the young crop. We got Tua, if he can get healthy. We got, of course, Mac Jones. And, I mean, heck, can't forget Young coming out.
I don't know, man. I
mean, Jalen Hurts was an Alabama boy. We've done pretty well recently.
I guess that's true. They are.
But before that, yes. I mean, AJ McCarron, had some decent opportunities when he had the chances at like Cincinnati and Atlanta, some backups. We had, Jay Barker was a backup for a while, but
yeah,
other than that, maybe, Kenny Stabler and that's about it.
I got to take CJ Stroud. I just think CJ Stroud is a pretty cool name. I don't think Bryce Young's gonna pan out. Will Levis.
He sounds like a vegetable.
CJ Stroud. That's who I'm going with the what's the name game.
Speaking of the last week, remember the one, Spencer? What was it? Ellie De La Cruz.
Yes.
Got to work on Monday, and of course we got the spring training on the back of the TVs behind the bar there. And the first person I saw and I looked up at bat was Ellie De La Cruz, and he grounded out. Still, I was asking.
We can actually dive into this because Ray, I wanted to chat with you about what what players do you think you could get a value on right now that may have an upside in the future? Because last week we were playing what's in a name in regards to the top Major League Baseball prospects coming out this season. And there's a dude named, and he was like the consensus based on what's in a name. And not only that, but he's the number one prospect in baseball. His name's Gunnar Henderson.
What was his name?
I like him.
His name's Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
He's coming up with the Orioles. But just in general, like when it comes
when it comes to baseball, my partner David, He's more into like he's the one that picked Mike Trout when Mike Trout was nobody. Like he was somebody. They were talking about him, but before he came into the professional league, we bought a bunch of like game use cleats, bats for nothing because he was just somebody that was coming up. He had some good stats or whatever. That was the best one. But other ones, like, you know, honestly, with baseball, I sit and watch Dodgers all day. I don't really follow any other teams.
Those CJ Dodgers, I swear.
Oh my God, I know. But you know what? They're an exciting team to watch.
Yeah,
they are.
I've tried
the last couple of years. All these different players, all the way when they started with even Puig. They're an exciting team to sit down and watch.
Yeah, but it's pretty disappointing right now. Where I was kind of sad about because Cody Bellinger, man, you know, when he played great. It was one of those. It was a good thing, but man, and then you lost the Rojo himself, Mr. Turner.
Yeah,
both Turners. See,
Turner and Trey Turner.
Yeah,
I was a little bit disappointed about that situation, but you know what? As long as we can beat the Dodgers, I'm gonna be happy.
Uh-huh.
You know,
you better worry about the Diamondbacks if you're a Rocky.
Oh man, those Arizona Diamondbacks. We're not even gonna go there. Hey,
they're building the team with Mookie and Freddie Freeman, man. Those are the faces of the Dodgers right now.
Freddie's my boy. That's being a Braves fan. I hated to see Freddie go to anywhere, but yeah, especially the dang Dodgers. But still, yeah, I still love my boy Freddie, and he's gonna kick.
Yeah, he's an awesome player, man. He's very humble.
A great person. I've never met him personally, but seems like it, always. But now, without the shift this year, one of the new rules, you can't do the shift. You can't have three people on either side of the bag like they used to. Freddie's going to eat it up, man. Freddie might hit close to 400 this year.
Yeah.
Hey, and I also like the pitcher clock, man, because, like Kershaw. Okay, I'm going to say it. Kershaw, I like him, but that boy, he stays on that mound like he's a dinosaur ready to be extinct. I swear to God, he just takes forever to throw that ball. And when he does, unfortunately, most of the time it's a strike, but not all the time. But he stays on that mound way too long, y'all. Oh, my gosh, it drives me nuts, including he's on the wrong team.
Yeah. Cool, Ray. So, like, when you guys are out, getting memorabilia that you're going to turn into amazing, essentially to me, they're like pieces of artwork when you guys are done with them. How do you do it? I mean, do you go out? Do you, that's how I've done it in the past. Is players just from being a sports freak, you kind of. You don't know who's going to become a star, but you kind of have a feeling. And if you're into sports all the time, you just have a better grasp on that than like normal people. Or do you just go out and try and find bargains on stuff, like you were saying, and then put a whole bunch of other cool stuff with it to make one amazing piece? Or do you like right now, okay, if there was ever a time where you could maybe make some money, say next year or 2 or 3 years from now, would you go out and start buying up Gunnar Henderson autographs and jerseys and stuff like that, just in the hopes that the guy blows up? Or do you wait for, or is it whatever deal comes across?
For the right price, like I said, we don't jump on the hype with people. So, you go to a card shop and this guy's like, oh, this person is so much money, and they spend $1,000, and when they start playing, it's a. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're froze. Oh, okay, you guys froze for a while. I just honestly, with the whole memorabilia, I stick with the legends, and not try to jump so much on the rookies coming up. Yeah, you get a couple of things here and there for the good price, but I just stock up on stuff like that I know is going to sell, like Muhammad Ali, Kobe Bryant, people from LA, Magic Johnson, stuff like that.
Yeah, heck, especially in area right
Kareem,
there, for sure.
I get it.
Yeah,
and now of course James, including if you get like something where it says rookie card, and then you post back, the most numbers, defeating Kareem, where in the back it shows Kareem giving the basketball, right there, you're looking at $1,000.
Oh, there you go. You guys hear me now? You guys froze for a while.
No,
Oh, no worries, no worries. We hear you.
Yeah. So have you got any stuff about when LeBron broke the scoring record?
You know what? Nobody cares about LeBron.
Nobody really.
I have about 5 pieces of memorabilia sitting in my office, and nobody's asked about LeBron.
No kid. That's it.
Well, it's one of those, man.
That's-
He burned-
I thought
He burned
after
a lot
breaking the records and doing this and doing that he would probably be a little more popular, but nobody's asked me for him.
Maybe.
ever since he burned Cleveland going, I'm going to go to Miami. Guess what happened? His fan stock dropped, but of course, everything else
He went back to Cleveland than one else. So yeah, maybe Cleveland's more valuable.
I think more in Cleveland, that's going to be where the showtime is on that. Besides that, rest of America is pretty mad at him.
No, they just, it's kind of like the Russell Wilson, he came to, this is what I've heard, because I listen to sports talk every freaking day. And in LA, even if you're LeBron James, like in Los Angeles, you're not bulletproof.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they like people that are LA, like Magic Johnson, Kobe.
Yeah, but he's not LA.
LeBron's not LA.
No, they know he's just a hired gun, essentially. They came here to, he wants to win some championships and he's playing great, but he basically came here to blow up his brand because it's LA. And at least from what I hear,
he's coming to retire in LA. That's what he's doing.
Like I said before, yeah. Well, he's going to try and get him a title, but he's hurt now. He better get healthy if they want to win a title.
Like I told you, when you go into LA, you're going in to retire because they're all picking up the folks from the past. One of them just jumped out, and that's Westbrook, where he wasn't happy for the last couple of seasons that they were together. There's no reason for him, to be happy or unhappy. I'm sorry. Just go to look at.
Sorry,
okay,
guys. You guys keep getting
Denver
frozen.
Nuggets.
Yeah, no, it's just weird. You would think like LeBron would be this super duper star, but it's LA. So in Los Angeles, you have all super duper stars everywhere in this place. And basically what the bottom line was that I had heard about LeBron here was they would be just fine with you leaving. Like if you were in Cleveland or Denver or somewhere else, it's like devastating. If a LeBron James hits the road in LA, he's a hired gun. They really wouldn't care, at least for right now. At least that's
if we lost like a Murray or we lost a Joker or we lost a Porter Jr., yeah, I'd be very disappointed. But if we lost somebody like LeBron, even though he did the record and everything, wouldn't be too surprised. He already burned too many cities in this.
Whatever. He wins the title, they'll love him.
Yeah.
It's all about what have you done for him lately.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, he's poison.
Okay, I'm gonna run. We're just gonna run some more commercials. We'll do. I'll do some promos, and then we'll wrap it up. So
all right,
we'll be back in like a minute and a half here. 1 second, and here we
all right, ladies and gentlemen.
This looks nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen in TV land, YouTube Sports and Tacos, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday Fun Day. Come join us, YouTube Sports and Tacos.
Who are the guys? Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever, and we know more sports than anybody in this entire world because we put our money where our mouth is.
Okay.
Watch Sports and Tacos.
YouTube is the place to go to watch some sports and tacos, y'all. Check us out 3 times a week. Follow us, like us. We love you. Let's do it. Join us.
Okay. All right, guys. So This is the Pro Signatures memorabilia, Ray. Hello, everybody. Ray, where does basically, so people just type in Pro Signatures memorabilia to the search engine, just Google you?
Yes, we'll pop right up.
That's how, yeah, cool. Yeah, so if anybody's out there that, wants to see some of the most amazing sports memorabilia pieces that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot, go check out Pro Signatures memorabilia. It is they have the coolest freaking stuff that like I've ever seen. If you're a sports freak, it's just nuts. Like that Elway Manning piece. They also have movie stuff. You guys do like rock star and music stuff too, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We have stuff from the Beatles, Rolling Stones, all the way to your people from now, Taylor Swift, and all those.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you're into authentic memorabilia, Pro Signatures memorabilia is what's up. So, and then I was going to throw a shout out to Paul Pratt with his super electrolyte injected Noah water. Definitely will. If you are thirsty, you won't be thirsty anymore after drinking some of Paul Pratt's Noah water. Then I'm going to throw a shout out real quick to Sports and Shopping with our buddies Megan Johnson Zuccaro and ex-Chicago Bear free safety Doug Plank. We'll hope to have them back on the show probably in the next week or two. We're kind of moved out of football. We're more into baseball and basketball right now, but always love having Megan and Doug on. Doug is they're Sports and Shopping. It makes for a great tandem for a podcast and great to have on as guests. So anyways, we'll go ahead and we got about 9 more minutes to kill. Let's basketball is heating up. And I guess I just want to chat a little bit about the Denver Nuggets.
Hey, why are you not on the wagon, buddy?
Yeah, no kidding.
No joke, dude. We're leading the West. Come on, buddy. Are you still upset about some of those games that we lost? You know what it does?
No, yeah.
Those games the reason the position we're in.
I'm upset because Steph Curry and the Warriors exist. And
Are you still on that? Here we go again.
Seriously.
Just wait. He's gonna have Steph Curry a poster on that wall too.
Listen, you cannot seriously tell me if we are in the West Finals against a fully healthy Golden State, you're gonna take the Nuggets to beat.
And then we got a fully healthy Denver Nuggets. Nuggets all day long.
Yeah, I hope the Nuggets beat Golden State.
You might as well take your $100 bills out and set them on fire.
Oh my gosh, Shotgun. It seems like you're going to a party. Bro, we've been doing really well. Hey, some of the games that we did lose, we're doing really well. Trying or getting close to.
Until reality smacks the Nuggets right in the face in the playoffs, known as Golden State or the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant.
Hey, are you okay? Now you're jumping sides, kid. Hey, you know what? You're going to be surprised.
I'd worry more about Memphis than I would about Golden State or Phoenix.
See, but the catch with Memphis is they got to worry about Morant if whatever the situations that would happen in Colorado.
He's got 2 game suspension, so that's not going to kill him.
Yeah, but I think stuff will happen, and then like he says, he needs help.
Okay, but this is my point. This is my point.
Understand the game.
This is the best Nuggets team I think ever, and
it's close.
They're better than the Melo AI team. Yep. I think this is a team that could compete for an NBA championship. It's just freaking Golden State. Okay, that's an obstacle. If they're healthy, who's going to knock them off? Ray, chime in here. What do you think?
Like I said, with basketball, the only ones I follow are Lakers and like you said, Curry. They're one of the best teams out there. I said it, every chance that I get to sit and watch a game for a few minutes. Those are the only teams that that I actually know a little bit of. But yeah,
like Bama.
Joker is going to be the 3-time. He's averaging a triple-double, man. You keep Murray healthy, you keep Porter healthy. You got Bruce Brown coming out the bench. You got it's a team that is made to win a title this year if they can stay healthy right now, and they have no problems. They ain't going to sweep Golden State or Phoenix if they play them. It'll be 6-7 games, of course, but they're better.
I see the overcome Nuggets.
Okay, I get it. So if it's the West Finals, the best of 7. You're seriously, and you have to bet $1,000. You're taking the Nuggets.
I have seen them play this year. Like you say, this is the best Nuggets team I've seen since, well, I mean, I've lived out here, 12, 13 years. Before that, I mean, yeah, best one out, man. As long as they can stay healthy, dude, this Nuggets team is a dangerous team. They can be down 20 and come back and win the game. They're that kind of a team right there.
Back in 2009, 2010, it was back then when we went to the conference championship. Hey, man, that was a great team, but it's not as good as the team that we have now. Man, Porter stepped up whenever he's not hurt, knocking on wood on this. And then also you got Murray. Murray, God bless his soul, he's been averaging between 25 to 35 points a game now. He's not even considered the guy that nobody's thinking of. Everybody's always thinking Joker. Now it's Murray, Joker, Murray.
Porter, 25.
Porter, Joker. And then you also got Gordon. We have a great backup bench. It's the funny part about the good old San Francisco boys, your Warriors that you're talking about. You named only the players that are starting. You didn't name any of the bench. None of the bench is the backup. That's why you see your lover boy always stepping out. Why
it's all hot air, bro. It's all hot air. I'm sorry.
Oh, baby, just can't wait till playoffs. Can you make it to the playoffs? That's the question.
This is like listening to Stephen A. Smith talk about.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. You must be the Dallas Cowboy fan then.
Golden State is healthy, dude. If Golden State is healthy, I'm sorry, nobody's beating them.
Oh, brother, jump off that bridge, kid, because, man, oh, man, it's going to be cold water once you land in San Francisco.
How many rings they got right now already? Was it 4?
Golden State?
Yeah.
I don't know. They got a few.
They got like 3 or 4, whatever it is. But what's the funny part, brother? They're all older too. They kind of remind me a little bit of the LA Lakers, but at the same time, the Warriors are winning right now when they're healthy.
Because don't get me wrong, I really want to root for the Nuggets to win the NBA championship.
You surprised me, Shotgun.
This is the year to do it.
It is, but it's not going to happen. That's why I'm sad.
Yeah, because you're going to be sad when Golden State actually loses by a sweep by the Nuggets, and I can't wait for that next call.
Nobody's talking about the fact that Kevin Durant is now a Phoenix Sun, dude.
Nobody cares. That's not going to help.
Nobody cares.
Hey, Kevin Durant, once he grabs that basketball, he's going to hurt himself. I'm out for 2 weeks.
Every team in the West is going to care when the playoffs start. I promise you.
They're going to care about having to play the Denver Nuggets. That's what they're going to care
Everybody on the West Side's worried about us, kid. Even your good old-fashioned Golden State Warriors.
Okay, well, real quick, let's wrap up. March Madness is heading our way.
Yes.
I wanted to look at the odds here. It's amazing. Actually, Houston is the favorite at 6-1. You got Kansas at 8-1. And look who's number 3 right there. Alabama.
Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide.
Yes, Alabama. We're gonna piss the world off when we win basketball titles and football titles. That's gonna be fun.
I know you kids are, you all breaking my heart because right now my Michigan's on the bubble. I think we need to win the Big Ten championship. Oh, shush up there, Bama boy. Just because he's licking lips right now because he's the number 2 seed. Oh my gosh, number 1. I'm sorry, terribly sorry.
Number 1, yeah.
But at the same time, hey, basketball is basketball. On any given day on March Madness, things can happen.
Yeah. Well, cool, guys. Let's we'll call that a show. Ray, thank you very much for coming on.
Hey, nice.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Brothers.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have you back on in the future because we definitely want to dive more into sports memorabilia. And I'm going to be I'm going to start buying up boxes of cards and stuff and cracking boxes on air, because basically what happens is, after football season, things just kind of slow down a little bit. So we're just going to try and get a little more creative with our shows. And I'm a memorabilia junkie. I know Tony and Bama both have lots of memorabilia. So we're just going to try and implement cards and memorabilia into the show.
Hey, bro, you know what Shotgun's gonna do? All the cards he's gonna love, instead of putting a poster up on the wall, he's gonna put it on his refrigerator with a little magnet saying "love."
Yes. Right now, I'm trying to think of who those players are coming up. So I like to, I'm one of those guys that does like to gamble on rookies and stuff, because I'll just give you a quick little example. Back in like 2007, I was on eBay one night, and there was a lot of autographed rookie cards from 2007. Not one of these players had become anybody, and they were all autographed, like numbered out of 100 autographed rookie cards, Topps Chrome. And there was 10 of them. I got the entire lot for $50, $5 a card. 2 of those cards in that lot were autographed, numbered out of 100 Troy Tulowitzki rookie cards. I got them graded. They both came back Beckett 9.5s. And
nice.
I sold though each card for like $250,
Yeah.
on a freaking $50.
Man, you made money because he's worthless.
No, he's worthless now, but I mean, I sold him when,
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
We know. But the point is, you can, it's another form of gambling, but I like to roll the dice on prospects when you can get them for like dirt cheap.
Heck yeah.
So I want to kind of dive more into that. But anyways, that's it. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for coming on the show. Your memorabilia.
Hey, Ray, it's a pleasure to meet you, buddy.
Hey,
You guys, same here. See you
I want
guys.
to show you guys something real quick. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if you guys can see this. Ray. Oh, it's not gonna look very good.
No.
Take pictures of it. Anyways, it's your Jerry Rice. Remember the Jerry Rice lithograph that I got from you?
Oh, yeah.
Doctored it up. I got a freaking Jerry Rice autographed card.
Nice.
Those patches. I'll shoot you a picture of it. It's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
So made it. It's much more than just a lithograph now. I tried to Pro Signatures memorabilia the lithograph, Ray Pinetto style.
I like it.
So all right, guys. Well, cool. We're gonna call that another episode of Sports and Tacos. Thanks for coming on, Ray. And you guys, I think we're gonna start getting like interactive on Monday nights. I'll talk to you guys more about it, but we're gonna start doing like with Easy Way. We're gonna start having like a combination where we're gonna be on StreamYard, and there's also gonna be like a Zoom call going on Easy Way of listeners that then get to chime in and have questions for us and stuff. And we got a lot of big guests coming up over the next couple months. So
heck yeah.
Oh, next Sunday, no can do for me.
okay, cool. All right, guys. Everybody have a good rest of your Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, guys. Happy Sunday, guys.
See you, Ray.
Hey.